Let me know in the comments below, even if it's controversial, even if I don't agree with you. Is this racist? You decide. What's up, record breakers? Chris Record here. Another day, another vlog. I am chilling in the elevator with G Money. Yo, yo. What up, what up? Hey, we've got a crazy vlog planned for you guys today, and I'm gonna address some controversial issues. And then on top of that, we're gonna go finalize the music video that we did not get a chance to finish yesterday. And I've got an epic story time for you guys. Hopefully you guys watch the entire way through. I'll see you guys in the Ghost. All right, you guys. Now we're in the Ghost, hanging with G Money. Squad.
That's what. That's squad.
We're heading down to Sam Servidio's house to record this music video. I want to address an issue that has been coming up in the comments. It might be a little bit sensitive, it's a little bit controversial, but hey, you know what? We're authentic here. We're gonna talk about it and see what happens. Okay, so I want to ask you guys a serious question right now. Let me know in the comments below, even if it's controversial, even if I don't agree with you. Is this racist? You decide.
Son of D used to take a week to call up his team and have them build a funnel just to get a few leads. Now it's all a breeze, building pages up with ease, drag and drop my PNGs, put them on my squeeze.
All right, so let me read you some of the comments. Whoever this guy is needs to be stopped immediately. This is absolutely racist and disrespectful to all black people. I wanna know, like, give me some more details. Like, how is it exactly? Is it the orange hat? Is it the costume? Is it the outfit? Is it the lyrics? The lyrics are all about sales funnels and marketing and building an online business. Is it the grill? I wanna know, okay? Let's keep going. All right, Chris, I don't know you at all, but you need to remove all evidence of Sunny D from the internet immediately, or this is gonna come back to haunt you. Okay, all right, what? You just want me to go and delete it all? If people have a problem with Sunny D, doesn't it make sense to take it up with Party City? They're the ones that sell that whole orange pimp outfit that literally thousands and thousands of people are gonna be wearing for Halloween, since it's just a regular outfit at a major party store. The character is actually based off of a 1990s rapper named Paul Wall. I'll go ahead and play a clip of Paul Wall for you guys right now.
What it do is Power Wow, I'm the people's champ. My chain light up like a lamp, cause now I'm back with the camp.
Okay, so as you guys can see, Paul Wall, right? All about the grills, all about the cars. I took that persona and kind of embodied it into this. Now, I also grew up in that 1990s hip hop culture, so you'll also see a little bit of the swag from like Master P, No Limit Soldiers in there and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, Sunny D is like a parody character, right? He does parodies, he does stuff like that. And a lot of people are relating it to, you know, the old school blackface comedy from way back in the day. But here's the thing, it's like, I think we're living in a very sensitive environment right now, especially with the racism that is going on in America. That is a big problem. And I think that people are a little bit overly sensitive right now. So I'm really interested in hearing your feedback. Let me know in the comments. Feel free to have an interesting discussion. I'm sure there'll be a lot of people in the comments that are not willing to have a really good conversation about it. I don't know what we're yelling about! Okay guys, so for a guy like me that grew up in that 1990s hip hop culture, it's always very interesting because, you know, I grew up on that hustle. I grew up on that grind, you know, I grew up in that culture. I grew up on the streets, you know, locked up for 2 years. I was in a rehabilitation center in West Oakland. There were very few white people there at all. The culture that I grew up in was just deeply rooted in that kind of like a hip hop, rap, a little bit of thug life, a little bit of b-boy life, just kind of blending all that together. So I've always had that as part of who I am. So as I've become more and more successful, you know, I've kind of also made sure to not forget about my roots. As soon as I wear a grill and dress up as Sunny D and talk about topics such as internet marketing, online marketing, stuff like that, you're gonna get people that emerge that are gonna call it, you know, blackface, or gonna call it racist, or gonna call it disrespectful. Now, first of all, is it whack? I can see how a lot of people think that. Is it corny as hell? Yeah, of course, it's corny as hell. I'm not really a rapper. I'm not trying to be a rapper. I'm more making playful parodies. What's crazy is it's all part of a rap challenge. 52 rap videos in 52 weeks, you guys. I don't know many people that have done this. Maybe people like Tupac and some others, Mac Dre, some of those people from the Bay Area I grew up on. Those guys would crank out music left and right. A lot of this music, I'm just writing it in an hour, recording it in a couple hours, and filming it in a couple hours. Literally like 6 to 8 hours total involved in making a video. So I'm doing this more as like a challenge, getting out of my comfort zone. So far of everything I've done that's had the best feedback, it's Sunny D. People absolutely love Sunny D. People of all races, all ethnicities, all ages, everything. People just love the character, right? There's been this emergence in the comments from a few different people saying it's disrespectful to black people. I've actually never had that before. I've never even been called a racist, because anybody that knows me knows I'm the opposite of a racist. I always grew up just kind of treating everybody equally. So it's never really dawned on me that people would see this or take it in that light. Today, I'm really interested in your feedback. With that being said, it's time to go record yet another rap song over at Sam Servidio's. Let's go. What's up, guys? I am back in the studio. Yes, it's the closet studio. We're going to continue where we left off yesterday. yesterday, and we're still under pressure, you guys. Our person that does the audio engineering is on vacation with family, so now he's not available, so who knows how this is gonna turn out. We're about to hit sunset, so I gotta finish this. We gotta get to a rooftop. We gotta get this to the new engineer. We got 1 day to edit the video, but you know what? Even if it's not a banger, we're still gonna make it happen. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. Let's go. Just doing some voiceovers on the verse, adding a little bit of emphasis on the final sections of each line. Just makes it pop. All right, so we just wrapped up at the studio. Song is done. It's being sent over to the engineer. Literally, it's going up in like 24 hours. By the time you're watching this video, it might already be up. I don't even know. But listen, back to the topic that I started this vlog with earlier, which was Sunny D, you guys. This character is controversial. Several people in the comments have been saying that he comes across disrespectful. So with that being said, let's see what Sam Servideo has to say on the topic.
Number one, we're a melting pot. We're in America. This is nothing but mixed cultures. For one, I'm a rapper myself. I rapped ever since I was 13 years old. I'm in love with the culture. I know so much about Wu-Tang. I know a lot of stuff about Pac, Biggie, the history of the whole situation. As far as being offensive, if a person is a fan of the culture and they're into it and they want to, you know, perform or do anything of that nature, it doesn't matter what skin color they are. Now, as far as Sunny D, that's more of like a riff-raff type of character. This guy is like grilled, crazy, facial hair, gold chains, talks with an accent. He actually made a lot of money in the business as well. He takes it seriously. That being said, Sunny D is more of a mock character on white rappers. At the same time, you actually see that Chris Record takes his rap to a different level when he's not Sunny D. You could actually tell that he's absorbed already into the culture. He loves hip-hop. Sunny D is the man. I actually love Sunny D. I mean, don't tell Chris this, even though he's holding the camera right now, but I think Sunny D could give Chris a run for his money on a battle rap.
Did you just say that Chris Record should battle rap Sunny D?
Actually, yes, but hold on to your britches. Sunny D's crazy.
All right, let's make it happen. Thanks, Sam.
Yep.
And now for something completely different.
What's up, Record Breakers? It's your boy Ryan. We're out here at downtown Phoenix at the shoot for this week's music video, I'm Still Standing. The views out here are amazing. The man himself making it happen. Doing big things out here. Hope you guys like this week's song.
Swapping lenses. I want to get a close-up shot of Chris while he's busting his rhymes.
All right, you guys, we are wrapping up with the final chorus. Then we're gonna wrap up this music video, making things happen. And we gotta save the rest for this Thursday, guys. You guys will see it then. So with that being said, I'll catch you in the next location. What's up, you guys? Back at the crib right now. Thanks for hanging in this far, you guys. Hopefully you're having a good time. Yes, the topic of today's vlog is controversial, but at the same time, every single day we're vlogging here on this channel. And as you guys know, I love to share stories as part of my life. And so what I wanna do right now is I wanna share a story of a time that I was in rehab in West Oakland, California. All right, so check it out. If you guys have been following my vlogs, you know that I was a misfit, troubled teen, hung out with a lot of the wrong people, a lot of the wrong groups, ended up getting in a lot of trouble. I went to juvenile hall, and I was in juvenile hall for about 12 months. And then I got moved to a rehabilitation center for teens, like a teen rehab. It was a lockdown facility in West Oakland, California. And it was bad. I mean, out the windows, you could look out on the streets and you could see homeless people smoking crack and stuff like that. It was in a pretty bad area. And so I was there. I was only supposed to be there for about 3 months. It's called a fast track. You can get out in like 3 months, and worst case, 6 months. But for whatever reason, I ended up getting locked up for literally like a year in that place. So altogether between juvenile hall and this rehab, it was about a year total. There was men on one side, women on the other side. So it was mixed inside of there. And my roommate, the guy that I hung out with every single day, was like a hustler from Oakland. This guy was crazy, right? He was a rapper, he was a hustler. He taught me a lot about that lifestyle and the culture he grew up with in Oakland. I was from Santa Cruz, California, just south of there. So we would swap and we would share stories. And growing up as a kid in Oakland, he just learned how to survive on the street. So we ended up hustling inside of this rehab. For example, we used to take toilet paper and we would mash it up into little balls. And then we would form it into like little squares, like little cubes with our fingers. And then we would set them on the windowsill to let them dry. And so the next day they would be kind of dry, like kind of little hardened squares. And then we would take a pen and we would draw dice numbers on it. You know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We would use these like tightened up little square toilet paper bowls to basically play craps. And so we'd be shooting craps every single day. And then we started gambling money. So in the rehab, if you had a parent that could drop off money, every single week you were allowed $5. And so your parent could drop you off like an allowance, or somebody could send you an allowance, so you had some money. You could use the money in like a vending machine. There was a pinball machine, there was a couple things like that. So what would happen is everybody would usually have like a couple bucks on them, and we started gambling. We started shooting craps every single day when the staff wasn't watching. Quickly, you know, he taught me how to be really good at craps, so I started winning a lot. In fact, I started winning like all the time. So next thing you know, I was flipping $5 to 20 to 100. At one point, I had like $200 or $300 on me just based on people's $5 allowances, okay? Now, I basically, from the inside, I learned how to work the system. So I started volunteering down in the kitchen. And when I was inside the kitchen, I would do things like steal coffee. They had these like preset cups of coffee, and I would basically like steal these coffee grinds, bring them back to my room, and then what I would do is I would make coffee using a sock as a filter. I kid you not, literally pouring the grinds inside the sock, warming up the sink until it was like kind of hot, like lukewarm to hot, and then basically filtering that into a cup, you guys, making homemade coffee. I'd go to some of the other kids and I'd be like, hey, if you guys want coffee, give me $1 and I'll give you some coffee. We weren't allowed to have coffee. So I was literally like playing craps, winning, selling coffee for like $1 a piece. And then the one thing that everybody wanted in there, and this part is not family friendly, but it's life and it happened. So, you know, it's part of my past, some type of pornography of some kind. Put yourself in the position in between ages 16 to 18 years old, you're a male and you're locked up. So obviously if there was any kind of pornography, that would be a big sell, right? Once I learned that that was in demand, I had to figure out a way to get it. And so they had these little machines down the street that would have like little pornographic magazines in them that you could buy for like $1 or whatever it was, like a newspaper machine basically. You'd put it in and you could get one. And there were these little tiny little magazines. But the problem was, how do I get out? How do I get them and how do I get back in? Some of the kids that were there on what's called a hospital stay, they were there for 45 days or whatever, they weren't locked down. So they were basically mixed in with us and they were able to go out sometimes and go on like little things with like family. They were there for like a short rehab stay. So what I would do is I would literally convince some of these guys to go out there and say, hey, next time you're out, do they check to see if they search you when you come back in? And they did search you, but they would search you kind of light. I said, listen, do me a favor, go grab a couple of these magazines from this machine just down the street when you come back in the next time and put them in your waistband and sneak them in and then I'll hook you up. I'll get you whatever you need. So I had basically these guys that were on hospital stay, 45-day stays, that would literally go and get me these magazines. And then what I would do is I would turn around and like literally like rent these magazines to the kids. I wouldn't sell them. I'd say like, hey, listen, for $1, you can use this magazine for the night. And that's exactly what I would do. I know it's crazy. I know it's savage. I know I shouldn't be sharing this on the vlog, but it's already too late unless this gets cut out. So next thing you know, you guys, I'm inside this rehab and I'm literally clocking like $100 a week, hustling inside of this rehab. Now, granted, the things I was doing weren't like the right things to do. And a couple of the things I was doing, I would get in trouble for. Like I started selling cigarettes. That was probably the worst. Out of everything I sold, I would sell cigarettes. When you got caught selling cigarettes, somebody would smoke, the staff would find out who, it'd end up back at me. I would get in trouble with these things. So unfortunately, instead of getting out in 3 or 6 months, I ended up doing 12 months inside of there. It was a crazy experience, but I will tell you this, that rehab experience for me was so much better than a juvenile hall experience because I was supposed to go to California Youth Authority and I think my entire life would have just gone downhill because the gangs are strong there. There's a lot of activity in there. It's very, very dangerous. Instead, I went to rehab. Everybody there had a suspended sentence of jail or prison over their heads. So everybody was on like good behavior. It was good. I got to network in there. There was some rough kids and there was definitely like a lot of people constantly escaping, a lot of drugs moving through there because it was a rehab. And so it was a lot of danger, but at the same time, it was a good experience for me. So I thought I would share that experience just for me getting it off my chest so you know a little bit more about me. Yes, I went to rehab. Yes, I was a dumb kid. Yes, I was a misfit. Yes, I sold things that I shouldn't have sold. But listen, I was able to turn my life around. And if I could turn my life around, you can turn your life around no matter what your situation. So with that being said, before I close out the vlog, let me show you guys this. So before I close out the vlog, let me show you this right here. Ba-bow. Haha. A lot of you were asking about this. This is the cash that we used for the Sunny D video, the last one. Is it real? No, it's not real. Fun little play money. You can get it online for a few $100s to get a briefcase like this. I thought you guys would enjoy that. A briefcase, I think of about $1 million right there for a few $100s. So you guys could look online if you want to get it. Some of you were asking me about it. I thought I would show that to you. So with that being said, you guys, it's time for me to sign out for the night. As always, I appreciate you guys. You're the record breakers. You're here watching the vlogs. I appreciate each and every single one of you. If you're not yet a record breaker, smash the subscribe button, you guys. Smash that post notification bell. But with that being said, it's time for me to sign off for the vlog. I look forward to reading each and every single one of your comments. Hopefully the comments don't get out of control on this one. Hopefully you guys keep it professional, but it's late. It's time for me to go to sleep and I look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow for yet another vlog. Peace.